Ravens wide receiver Zay Flowers is officially listed as doubtful with a knee injury for Sunday night's game against the Bills. However, head coach John Harbaugh saying he still has a chance to play. The NFL announced the Miami Dolphins will play as the designated team in the first ever regular season game in Spain as part of the 2025 international games. The historic game will take place at the Bernabeu Stadium, which is home to the Real Madrid soccer team. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell recently appeared on the David Rubenstein Show and said in addition to the international expansion, adding another regular season game to the schedule to make it an 18-game season is the next logical step. Goodell added they take away a preseason game to keep the current 20-game framework in place. And on the coaching front, the Cowboys completed their first interview for their new head coaching vacancy with Eagles offensive coordinator Kellen Moore. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
Sponsored by Armstrong Pharmaceuticals.
Throughout the year, we have contests on Kxo AM 1230. This allows you the opportunity to have some great fun and a chance to win some nice prizes. In order to allow as many people as possible a chance to win, we've established a few ground rules for on-air contests. Number 1, you must be 18 years of age or older to win. Number 2, only one winner per family per contest in any 4-week period. And number 3, copies of any of the rules and conditions for specific contests will be available at the KXO studios. It's just that simple. So good luck, have fun, and keep listening to KXO AM 1230.
And there you go. That's how we play the games. It is 7:30 in the morning. It's a Saturday morning. It's a holiday Saturday morning. Martin Luther King Jr. Day was what we're celebrating Monday, and it's a 3-day weekend. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Right now, we got some birthdays to talk about. Today is January 18th. Big shot birthdays today. This guy used to be a big shot, Bobby Goldborough. He did Honey and all kinds of other stuff. He's 84 today. Comedian singer Brett Hudson. Never heard of him? How about the Hudson brothers? He was one of them. He's 72. The actor and director Kevin Costner is 70 years old today. Mark Colley, he was in Nashville, but he's also a country singer. He's 69. Mark Rylance of Bridge of Spies and the Other Boleyn Girl. Mark is 65 today. Allison Arngrim of Little House on the Prairie is 63. Jane Horrocks of Absolutely Fabulous 61. She's absolutely fabulous. Comedian Dave Attell, he was in Insomniac and other things. It's stand-up comedy. 60 years old today. Jesse L. Martin, The Irrational and Law and Order kind of go together, don't they? It's 56. Singer Jonathan Davis of Korn is 54. Actor Derek Richardson, Men in Trees, 49 today. We have Jason Segel. He was in Shrinking and How I Met Your Mother. He's 45. The actor Ashley Murray. That'd be an actress, wouldn't she? She was in Riverdale, or is in Riverdale, 37. Zico Zaki in FBI and 24 Legacy, 35 years old today. Matthews Ward was in Hostages. He's 26 today. He's just a kid. We have local birthdays. They're coming up next.
When you have a minute, visit the KXO website, kxoradio.com. Follow us on Facebook, KXO Radio Imperial Valley. All sorts of neat things on our Facebook page. Oh, and of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Alice Garcia Lavelle, Lisa Dry, Ray Lavelle Jr., Josiah Ibarra, Roberto Mercado, Yesenia Peralta Vasquez, Ellie Keating, Luis Martinez, Cristina Guerrero, Nick Pitones, Matthew Mata Valle, Fernandito Escalante, Norma Acuña, Tina Dagnino, Leticia Clark, Naomi Arevalo, and Rosemary Jernigan. Happy birthday to each and every one.
Don't miss any of the action as the NFL playoffs continue. KXO AM 1230 has every game all the way to the Super Bowl. NFL playoff games brought to you by
Southwest Security Service, Mr. Temple's Cantina and Grill, H&R Block Service, Rush Steel Supply, Buffalo Wild Wings, K's Carne in El Centro and Yuma, The Furniture Depot, Jersey Mike's, the UPS Store, and CET, the Center for Employment Training.
And today we start the divisional playoffs today and tomorrow. It's 4 games. All 4 of them will be heard right here on 1230 KXO, starting at 1 o'clock this afternoon. That's the Chiefs and the Texans. That's coming up. Right now, we've got your World and California News headlines brought to you by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. The inauguration will now be inside the Capitol Rotunda, but Ed O'Keefe says this isn't unprecedented.
Moving it all indoors has happened before, exactly 40 years ago, when temperatures for Ronald Reagan's second inaugural plunged to 7 degrees.
A TikTok ban goes into effect tomorrow after the Supreme Court voted to uphold a federal law that required it to be sold or it gets shut down. CBS's Scott McFarlane on Capitol Hill.
This was passed overwhelmingly last year at a moment when the two parties couldn't agree on whether the sky was blue.
Robert Berger is in Jerusalem, has the latest now on the new ceasefire deal in Gaza.
The stage is now set for a 6-week ceasefire that will begin on Sunday. On the same day, Hamas is due to release 3 female Israeli hostages, while Israel will free 95 Palestinian prisoners.
CBS News Brief. I'm Stacey Lynn.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. 2 major wildfires continue to burn in Los Angeles County. Fire crews are making progress, but next week the fire danger could return.
Monday and Tuesday look to be extremely dry, with a 50 to 70% chance of red flag warning over the typical Los Angeles and Ventura, Santa Ana wind corridors.
That's Cal State Fire Marshal Bryce Bennett. 27 people have died in the fires as of Friday. The Pacific Fire had burned 23,713 acres and was 22% contained, while the Eaton Fire was 55% contained at 14,117 acres. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass says rebuilding efforts will begin as soon as the deadly wildfires are contained.
After the fires are out definitively, there is no greater priority than getting people back home.
The fires have many small business owners trying to figure out if they will ever be able to recover. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
And it is now time for page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the news, the top story, of course, is holiday weekend. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday weekend. Monday, we celebrate the birthday of the civil rights activist. It is a federal holiday. Several businesses will be closed, almost all the federal businesses, including Imperial Irrigation District, County of Imperial, non-emergency departments and agencies, which are local. State agencies will be closed, school districts. It's a holiday weekend, and it's a holiday on Monday. California Highway Patrol is expected to be in their holiday patrol mode, and the Imperial Valley Sand Dune recreational areas are expected to be full of off-roaders. Many stores, however, will remain open. Usually just the food stores. January 20th is Martin Luther King Jr. Celebration of his birthday. I think his birthday is actually on the 19th, but it's going to be celebrated on Monday, the 20th, because that's the first work day of the week. Imperial Valley Social Justice Committee will host their annual event at 11:30 Monday morning. They will begin a Freedom Walk starting at the Martin Luther King Jr. Sports Pavilion at Park and 8th Street in El Centro. They will walk to the county courthouse on Main Street. On the steps of the courthouse, there will be a reenactment of the I Had a Dream speech. Imperial Valley Social Justice Committee will also host their annual MLK Stone of Hope Awards event. That'll be the next week, next Saturday. That'll be held January 25th, next Saturday at the Prestige Event Center. Tickets for that event are $60. The event Monday is absolutely free and open to the public, the holiday event. We will have more in just a minute.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
And the County Board of Supervisors met earlier this week. At that meeting, they adopted a resolution. Resolution is to submit an application to the California Energy Commission for the Geothermal Grant and Loan Program, and they endorsed a letter of support for the Legacy Initiative. The decision supports advancing renewable energy development in the region, foster economic growth, and promotes environmental sustainability by leveraging geothermal resources to benefit Imperial County and its communities. And the Customs and Border Protection officers assigned to the Kxo East Port of Entry recently discovered a liquid methamphetamine concealed in the gas tank of a vehicle. And it was about 2:50 in the afternoon. CBP officers encountered a 52-year-old female driver and a 46-year-old male passenger in a 2002 SUV applying for admission into the United States. Following a cursory inspection, CBP officers referred the vehicle, the travelers, and the vehicle to the secondary inspection area for further examination. In a secondary inspection, the non-intrusive technology was employed to perform a comprehensive scan of the vehicle. CBP officers observed irregularities in the vehicle in the gas tank area and radioed for assistance. CBP K-9 unit responded and screened the vehicle, alerting officers to the presence of narcotics. A total of 254.85 pounds of gasoline was extracted from the vehicle's gas tank. CBP officers tested the contents within and resulted in a positive test for methamphetamine. CBP officers seized the vehicle and the narcotics. Driver of the passenger were detained and turned over to Homeland Security Investigations for further processing. That's it. That's page one of the local news, brought to you as a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
Hey, Imperial Valley, looking for a one-stop shop for your hair, nails, and tattoos? 90s Hair Studio, Imperial Electric Tattoo Studio, and Yaya's Nails, all located in one place. Having you look and feeling your best. Grand opening celebration Saturday, January 18th. Enjoy food, raffles, and live music. 90s Hair Studio, Imperial Electric Tattoo Studio, and Yaya's Nails is your one-stop style shop. Don't miss the grand opening January 18th, 11 to 3, located at 116 South Imperial Avenue, Suite A in Imperial, right across from the Johnny's Burritos.
And page 2 of the local news and the local weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. every day. The annual Salton Sea Bird Festival, it's underway, got underway at 7 o'clock this morning. It's an all-day event today. Festival, again, started at 7 this morning, will end at sunset tonight. It is being held at the Sonny Bono Salton Sea National Wildlife Refuge and the Salton Sea State Recreation Area. It's all about the birds. Several species can be found at the refuge and around the Salton Sea. There will be talks, bird walks, guided tours, photography classes, free snacks, and a whole lot more. You can still register. Go to the Sonny Bono Station Salton Sea National Refuge website and find out how, and then just head on over. The Hopeville Chamber of Commerce is looking for a judge. It's for their 78th annual Carrot Festival Parade. They need one community member to be part of their panel of judges for the parade. To judge the parade, you need to be a resident of the Imperial Valley, and you need to be 18 years of age or older. Position is open to everyone or anyone in the Valley. Interested individuals can pick up an application online on the Chamber website. Application must be submitted to the Chamber no later than 5 p.m. January 24th. 78th Annual Carrot Festival Parade will be held February 8th at 10 a.m. Contact the Hopeville Chamber of Commerce for more information. Parade is considered the highlight of the annual Carrot Festival, celebrating the region's agricultural roots. And Calipatria Hornets football team, they were recognized and honored this week. It was at the Cali Board of Supervisors meeting. Supervisors said that they were very proud to recognize the Hornets for their incredible accomplishment in winning the CIF San Diego Section Division 5 AA Championship. They said the victory was a testament to their hard work, determination, and teamwork on and off the field. The supervisors said their outstanding performance brings pride to the community of Calipatria and the Imperial County as a whole. The team was at the board meeting to accept the accolades and were all very proud. Kxo City Council amends the ordinance of dealing with the Planning Commission. Ordinance amends the municipal code related to the commission and eliminates the Planning Commission. The action was taken this week at Kxo City Council meeting. The action designates the City Council as the planning agency and act as the Planning Commission. Purpose is to streamline the process and stimulate growth in the city of Kxo. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Happy New Year from Burgers and Beer with happy hour every day from 3 to 6. Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For January specials, enjoy an espresso martini or a refreshing Coors Light. And don't miss out on our Red Hot Caesar salad or our seasonal dessert triple berry crumble cake. Burgers and Beer proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The high temperature yesterday, 73 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 40. National Weather Service says a quiet weather pattern will prevail across the region through the middle of next week, with the high temperatures mostly hovering near normal levels. Morning low temperatures will remain somewhat cooler than normal, with some of the typical sheltered lower desert areas reaching freezing. Precipitation chances continue near zero through next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 70 degrees. The southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, clear skies. Overnight lows around 40. Winds will be calm. Sunday, sunny skies. Highs right near 68. Calm winds throughout the day. Sunday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 39. Martin Luther King Day, Monday. Sunny skies, highs right near 69. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour at times. And right now, we're looking at 41 degrees, 70% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good in Brawley and Westmoreland. Air quality is moderate for the rest of the region. This local news page 2 brought to you by, and the local weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And we are now ready to for Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. I think we mentioned this already. Divisional playoffs in the NFL start today. The divisional playoffs start at 1 o'clock this afternoon on 1230 KXO. We've got the Texans and the Chiefs, followed by the Commanders and the Lions. Sunday, and it starts 11:30 in the morning. Rams take on the Eagles, and the Ravens take on the Bills. All the playoff action right up the championship series and Super Bowl right here on 1230 KXO. On Martin Luther King Day, Monday, it'll be the college football playoff national championship presented by AT&T. It'll feature the Ohio State taking on Notre Dame. And that'll wrap up college football for this season. In the NBA, on the scoreboard, a few teams played. It was Celtics. They beat the Magic 121-94. Timberwolves over the Knicks 116-99. Nuggets got by the Heat 133-113. Bucks beat the Raptors 130-112. Pelicans over the Jazz 136-123. Hornets got by the Bulls 125-123. It was the Mavericks over the Thunder 106-98. Grizzlies defeated the Spurs 140-112, and it couldn't get any closer. The Lakers just squeaked by the Nets 102-101. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And the National Hockey League, it was the Penguins over the Sabres 5-2. Hurricanes beat the Golden Knights 3-2, and that's it. Just 2 games played. At the Australian Open, the defending Australian Open champ Jannik Sinner is back to the 4th round. No, not a problem for him. Tennis's newest villain, Danielle Collins, was booed and jeered by the Australian Open crowd during her 3rd round loss to a fellow American, Madison Keys. Collins made headlines in Australia after her 2nd round match, a tough 3-set win over local hope Destiny Ayaba. The American who was being heckled during the match returned serve at the hostile Australian crowd after her win by blowing them kisses, asking them to make more noise, and even smacking her backside in the direction of the crowd. They didn't like that. World number 5, Daniel Medvedev, has been fined more than $76,000 US for 2 separate incidents which occurred during his first first round and the second round of matches at the Australian Open. Fines were handed down after Medvedev's three-time runner-up in Melbourne smashed a tiny net camera repeatedly with his racket during his first round win and displayed inappropriate behavior during the second round loss as well. During his 5-set win over Thai wildcard Kasadit Samrej earlier this week, Medvedev smashed his racket against the Rod Laver Arena net in frustration, damaging a small camera attached in the process. And they didn't like that. Gale Monfils joined Roger Federer as the only men to reach the Australian Open's fourth round at age 38 or older since the tournament field expanded to 128 players in 1988. Coming back to beat a number 4 seed Taylor Fritz on Saturday. And what else do we have? We have the more at the Australian Open. Everything came so easily for Iga Swiatek during her victory over Emma Raducanu on Saturday in the only Australian Open women's third-round match between two past Grand Slam champions. That this was how she described it. She said, "I felt like the ball is listening to me," and that probably was. Anyway, that's Sports World Roundup, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And we are now ready for the today's financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. S&P 500 has surged to 4% this week, marking the best week of gains since the November election. Declining interest rates and a cooler than expected inflation report fueled renewed optimism. Investors are preparing for the coming Trump administration with Inauguration Day set for Monday. U.S. stocks surged on Friday, capping off the best week for stocks since November election. The S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and Dow Jones, and the industrial average all gained over 3% for the week. Friday's a 1% gain for the major averages capped off the final trading day of Joe Biden's presidency. Inauguration again is on Monday. The stock market will be closed on Monday. There'll be no trading at all.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 73 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 40. National Weather Service says a quiet weather pattern will prevail across the region through the middle of next week, with the high temperatures mostly hovering near normal levels. Morning low temperatures will remain somewhat cooler than normal, with some of the typical sheltered lower desert areas reaching freezing. Precipitation chances continue near zero through next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 70 degrees. The southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, clear skies, overnight lows around 40. Winds will be calm. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 68. Calm winds throughout the day. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 39. Martin Luther King Day, Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 69. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour at times. And right now we're looking at 41 degrees, 70% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District reports air quality good at Brawley and Westmoreland, moderate everywhere else. That's it. That's today's financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And your border wait update. You coming across the border this hour, you got 8 lanes open downtown, 10 to 15-minute wait. No wait in the Century Lane, 10 to 15-minute wait if you're walking. Eastport, the Gateway Port, 30 to 35-minute wait in the regular lanes, 30 to 35-minute wait in the ready lanes. There is no wait at the East Century Lane.
Check out the KXO website, kxoradio.com. You can follow KXO Radio Imperial Valley. That's our Facebook page. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free. Great stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and of course, our website.
Goddard's Gold. From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold. Goddard's Gold. Saturday, 9 p.m. to midnight, and Sunday morning, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And coming up this afternoon, it's the NFL divisional playoff action. All the playoff action is right here on 1230 KXO, including the Super Bowl. This afternoon at 1 o'clock, it kicks off. Texans taking on the Chiefs. That'll be followed by the Commanders at the Lions tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. The Rams take on the Eagles, and the Ravens go against the Bills. That's it. Football on KXO.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Allison Keyes. President-elect Donald Trump is heading to Washington, D.C. this afternoon for his inauguration, but it will be held inside because of the cold, this supporter says.
I would stand in the 5-degree weather in order to support what he's going to do.
More now from CBS's Ed O'Keefe.
Moving the inauguration indoors means organizers are now planning to stage the inaugural parade's musical acts at the downtown Washington Arena, where Trump is already set to host a campaign-style rally Sunday night. No matter the weather, come noon on Monday, Trump is set to be sworn in.
That cold weather is sweeping across the U.S., and more than 100 million people are under winter weather advisories all the way into the Deep South. CBS New York meteorologist John Elliott.
First off, precipitation an issue. We've got storms in parts of the South. Problem is we're seeing some mixing with elevation through the Shenandoah Valley, and then we're going to see the possibility of very heavy snow for the Northeast tomorrow.
The president-elect says he'll be moving fast on his promise to secure the nation's borders. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
The Trump administration plans to make its presence known right away, with large-scale immigration raids starting in Chicago on Tuesday and eventually spreading to other U.S. cities.
There's going to be a big raid all across the country.
Trump border czar Tom Homan outlined the plan on Fox News last night.
ICE is finally going to go out and do their job. We're going to take the handcuffs off ICE and let them go arrest criminal aliens. That's what's going to happen.
That TikTok ban is set to take effect tomorrow after the Supreme Court upheld a federal law. CBS's Jennifer Kuiper has more.
TikTok says the statements issued by both the Biden White House and the Department of Justice have failed to provide the necessary clarity and assurance to the service providers that are integral to maintaining TikTok's availability to over 170 million Americans.
The first phase of the Gaza ceasefire and hostage release deal is expected to begin tomorrow morning. CBS's Remy Inocencio in Tel Aviv reports.
In this tented camp in central Khan Yunis, finally a lifeline. We hope, by the name of God, that today is the last day of war, said this displaced man from southern Gaza. Aid is waiting across Gaza's southern border in Egypt. Trucks with food, water, and medical supplies ready to roll.
The Department of Justice is suing Walgreens, accusing the company of filling millions of unlawful opioid prescriptions. The lawsuit says the pharmacy giant knowingly filled prescriptions for dangerous quantities of opioids. Walgreens says it stands behind its people. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
T-Mobile 5G home internet keeps getting better. Get our fastest connection loaded with benefits. Get T-Mobile's best home internet starting at $55 a month with auto pay and any voice line. Plus, price lock. We won't raise your rate on internet. Check availability at T-Mobile.com/home internet. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Guarantees regular monthly rate plan price of fixed wireless 5G internet data with qualifying service. After $15 bill credit with postpaid voice line plus $5 a month without auto pay with debit or bank account. Regulatory fees included for qualifying accounts. $35 connection charge applies. Speeds vary due to factors affecting cellular networks.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can coffee help you more than you think?
It's the first study to examine timing patterns when drinking coffee and resulting health outcomes.
Drinking coffee in the morning is better as compared to drinking the whole day.
Researcher at Tulane University, Dr. Lou Key, says drinking coffee later in the day has a biological impact on the body.
Such as blood pressure, such as change the functional hormones, such as melatonin.
Exactly why consuming coffee early in the day is biologically less impactful hasn't been determined, but Key indicates further research is warranted. Stephen Kaufman, CBS News.
You might want to look up this month to see what astronomers are calling a planetary parade. 6 planets will be in alignment, and NASA says 4 of them will be visible to the naked eye. That's Mars, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. Venus and Saturn will appear to be closest to each other. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
You've got George Gale.
I'm sexy and I know it.
The best oldies on the radio.